That one was your fault, dude.
You may want to step up your game, Mr. Locke, or we're all in serious trouble.
Who are you?
What exactly is it that you do for Mr. Widmore, Matthew?
You're not really going to pretend you don't remember that I was an orderly in the hospital right after your accident? That I was the one who told you to go on your walkabout?
No. I remember.
I help people get to where they need to get to, John.
The answer is no.
Kate, I don't think you understand.
No, you made yourself perfectly clear. Everyone on the island is gonna die if I don't go back. And the answer is no.
Why? Don't you care about them?
Have you ever been in love, John?
What?
Think about you sometimes. I think about how desperate you were to stay on that island. And then I realized it was all because you didn't love anybody.
I loved someone
Yeah, but she left you.
once. It just didn't work out.
You're too obsessed with your dad.
Why not, John?
I was angry. I was obsessed.
Look how far you've come.
You found everyone else. All of them.
Yeah, he knows. He's just not telling
Saeed
for
was
some
in the middle of
reason.
nowhere, but you can't find Helen because she moved? Your job is to get people to where they need to get to. Well, I need to get to her.
She die, I guess?
What happened to her?
She died of a brain aneurysm. I'm very sorry, Mr. Locke.
Could have been together.
Maybe you could have. That wouldn't change anything. She'd still be gone.
Would she?
Well, you can't make a brain aneurysm disappear.
Helen is where she's supposed to be. Sad as it is, her path led here.
You should have been with her,
Your
though.
path. No matter what you did or what you do, your path leads back to the island.
You say that like it's all inevitable.
Mr. Whitmore told me Richard Alpert said that you were going to die. So you tell me, John, is that inevitable or is it a choice?
What, you think I want to die? How could you possibly think that's a choice?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ben?
Matthew!
I was not expecting that. Jesus, John.
Jack, how did you find me?
You were in a car accident. You were brought into my hospital.
We have to go back.
Of course. Of course we do.
Jack, the people I left behind need our help. We're supposed to go back.
Because it's our destiny. How many times are you going to say that to me, John?
How can you not see it? Of all the hospitals they could have brought me to, I end up here. You don't think that's fate?
Your car accident was on the west side of Los Angeles. You being brought into my hospital isn't fate, John. It's probability.
You don't understand. It wasn't an accident. Somebody is trying to kill me.
Why? Why would someone try to kill you?
Because they don't want me to succeed. They want to stop me. They don't want me to get back because I'm important.
Have you ever stopped to think that these delusions that you're special aren't real? That maybe there's nothing important about you at all. Maybe you are just a lonely old man that crashed on an island. Goodbye, John.
Your father says hello.
Oh, how'd he know?
What?
The man who told me to move the island, the man who told me how to bring you all back, he said to tell his son hello. It couldn't have been Saeed's father, and it wasn't Hurley's.
Oh, so he's just
That leaves
guessing.
you. He said his name was Christian.
My father is dead.
Well, he didn't look dead to me.
He died in Australia 3 years ago. I put him in the coffin.
Jack, please, you have to come back. You're the only one who can convince the rest of them. You have to help me. You're supposed to help me.
John, it's over. It's done. We left, and we were never important. So you leave me alone. And you leave the rest of them alone.
So we're gonna see him commit suicide now? He hung himself, right? Isn't that what they said? So there's like this contradicting stuff going on. I don't know what to believe. Like whether he was supposed to do this or not do this. I mean, it got everybody to come back. Well, almost everybody. I mean, he doesn't want to do it. Or not. What?
John, what are you doing? Wait, please. John, stop.
How did you find me?
I have a man watching Saeed. I'm watching all of them, keeping them safe. When you turned up, he called me.
What do you want from me?
Please, let me help.
Answer the question!
I'm trying to protect you.
You killed Abaddon.
Yes. Yes, I did. But it was only a matter of time before he tried to kill you. I was just trying to get to you. But you drove off and crashed.
Why would...
He was working for Charles Widmore. He's extremely dangerous.
No! Widmore came to me. He saved me.
No, Johnny used you. He waited till you showed up so that you could help him get to the island. Charles Widmore is the reason I moved the island. So that he could never find it again. To keep him away so that you could lead. If anything happens to you, John, you have no idea how important you are.
I'm a failure.
No, John, you're not.
I am! I couldn't get any of them. I couldn't get a single one of them to come back with me. I can't lead anyone.
Jack booked a ticket. Whatever you said to him, John, it worked. And if you got Jack, you can get the rest of them. You can't die. You've got too much work to do. I know we could do this, John. You haven't even been to Sun yet. Let's start with her.
I promised Jin that I wouldn't bring her back.
Jin is alive?
Yeah. Yeah, but he didn't want her to know. He wanted me to tell her that his body washed up on the beach. He gave me his wedding ring to prove it.
All right. Promise is a promise.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ben is very confusing. What's going on? How does he die? Or not die? I have no idea.
There's a woman here in Los Angeles.
A woman?
Yeah. I don't know exactly where, but she shouldn't be that hard to find. Her name is Eloise Hawking.
Eloise Hawking. You sure?
Yeah.
Is he gonna kill
Yeah,
John?
well,
Like strangle him or something? I'm just like, I feel Ben's gonna kill him.
I know her.
Yeah, okay. So I guess he just needed this information off of him first before he died. Okie dokie. So he did die. Just not, he didn't hang himself, he was strangled. Oh, he made it look like he committed suicide. So nobody smelt the cleaner when they came in? I mean, that's not suspicious.
I'll miss you, John. I really will.
That symbol belongs to an organization called the Dharma Initiative. They were conducting some experiments here a while back.
How do you know that?
I spent more than 100 days on this island. I know a lot.
100 days? So when we crash, you were already here?
No. I left.
How long ago did you leave?
The timing would just confuse you.
Well,
No kidding.
how did you get back?
To be honest, that part's a bit of a mystery to me.
On the plane. I was sitting across the aisle from that really big guy with curly hair. When the plane started shaking, really shaking, it was a big noise and a bright light. And this really big guy with curly hair was gone, man. I mean, literally gone. And it wasn't only him.
Oh.
Some of us saw it happen to other people too. So, Mr. John Locke.
Ooh, so
Do
it
you
did
have an idea about what
flash,
happened?
and they were zapped off, but the plane still crashed.
I think I might know how I came to be here. You have a passenger list?
No. The pilot took it when we went off.
And everyone's accounted for? All the people? Other than the ones who disappeared?
Yeah, except for the people who got hurt.
The people who got hurt?
Please be Ben.
You know him?
Yeah.
Like he killed me. Yes.
He's the man who killed me.
Oh man. Is that it? Is that it? Yes, okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, okay. Sometimes, you know, some of the shows I watch, even after the end title pops up, they still have like a little extra. So I never know if the show will ever do that. Alright, so sorry. I've been up since like 2 o'clock and it's almost 6. But anyway, alright, so we got to see what happened to John. He was Okay, so he met Charles Whitmore. Okay, Whitmore remembers meeting him on the island when he was 17. And he says, Charles says Ben tricked him off the island. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know who's telling the truth and who isn't. Because both men are bad. Charles is bad from what we've seen, the things that he's done. And we know Ben is bad because of all the murders. Including, now you can include John in that. So I kind of want to see Ben's face when he sees John up and about. So I think that will be funny and fun. So yeah, so Charles wanted him to Charles wanted to help John get everybody back to the island. I'm not gonna say he wanted him to do it. He just, because that was already his plan before Charles even said anything to him. So John tried. Nobody would listen to him, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to go back to that island either. But John wasn't really worried about it at first. He said all he needed was to get one, and then the rest would follow. So, I mean, it was sort of true. They had 2, 3. We had 2. We had we had Jack and Son were the only ones on board, but somehow Kate ended up on the plane. Saeed, Hurley, they ended up on the plane. But my thing is they need everybody. They would need Aaron. They would need Desmond. Even though Desmond wasn't on the plane, he was on the island and he left. Michael, who's dead, or so I think. Walt. So I don't know. It's just confusing. And I was also very confused to see Matthew die. I really didn't expect it. I mean, we've seen this guy creeping around this whole time, and then that's it. We find out his name, and then he gets shot to death by Ben. Oh man. But anyway, we also found out what happened to John's ex-girlfriend, the one who left him because he was so obsessed with his father. She died of a brain aneurysm, which is very sad. You know, John could have had some time with her at least, but he lost her, unfortunately. And I don't think him being there would have changed her fate. I think she probably still would have died because you can't make a brain aneurysm just disappear. That doesn't work like that. Yeah, so John was gonna kill himself, but Ben interrupted. So that's where I was like so confused. I was like, Ben was like trying to convince him not to kill himself, and I'm like, what? Why? Huh? then how is he dead? Did they trick everybody by giving some medicine that makes it seem like he's dead, but he's not really dead? Just like, I didn't know, but the more they talked and he was giving information first about Jen, and then as soon as he said Eloise, Ben's face changed for me. And I was like, I was like, he's gonna strangle him, isn't he? And he did. So, yeah, so that explains how Ben got the ring and knew Jen was alive. Even though it is nice to know, though. It is nice to know that John kept his promise and he was not going to tell Sun, or not going to bring her back. He might, I don't know. I think it sounded like he wasn't going to see her at all, but maybe he was, no, because he was going to kill himself. So yeah, he wasn't going to go see her at all. So never mind. But yeah, this was an interesting episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions and anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.